Good evening. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Lee Mills.
And I'm Mark McPherson. Today, inside the Capitol, supporters of Senate Bill 248 gathered to discuss their ideas for changing drunk driving laws. The bill aims to close loopholes in current drunk driving legislation. It would get ignition interlock devices into offenders' cars sooner. Before the hearing, a representative from Smart Start Wisconsin demonstrated how the device works and shared an ignition interlock device have an impact on Wisconsin roads.
Here in Wisconsin, from 2006 to 2023, we had 3 million attempts to drink and drive with people that were already on the interlocks. So we know that there is still a habit in place, and that's why we're working on improving the legislation here to work with those people.
The bill also seeks to have compliance-based removal. Offenders who try to tamper or bypass the ignition interlock device would have extended required time to use the system. Supporters for the bill include AAA Wisconsin and Mothers Against Drunk Driving.